Hello, Sirus here with the Sirus Gaming Spot, a gaming podcast where we talk about various gaming topics, from old games to new games. Everything is fair game. And for today's episode, we're gonna talk about most of the games, probably all of the games that we played in 2025. And I'm joined by Swordfish 390 and Daniel Santos.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Thanks for having me back.
So 2025. Yep.
Yeah,
Those are good. Pretty good. So yeah,
Bangers.
like I said, we're gonna talk about all of the games we've played this year. At the end, maybe highlight the game that probably our personal favorite game of the year. I probably already know what Sword is, but you know.
Yeah, I'm very vocal about it, but we'll get to it.
Okay, 2025. I guess I'll start, and then Sword, and then Daniel. How's that sound?
Does it have to be games that actually came out in
No,
2025?
like that. I think we did this last year, but not all the games, not just the games that came out this year.
Yeah, any
Okay, cool.
games.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Okay. The first game I think I played beaten this year is a game that I started in 2023, which
Okay.
was Xenoblade 3. I actually was able to play through the game and beat it, both it and the Future Redeemed DLC.
So I have a similar game,
Mhm.
but that's interesting.
Mhm.
Why did you feel it take you so long?
I just fell off of it during 2023. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I played another game at the time, but
That's actually I had the exact same experience. Believe it or not, I actually haven't had a chance to go back and beat it. I know I'm like very close to the end,
yeah.
and I for the same thing. I actually don't know why I fell off it. I just did. I have no
Mhm.
explanation because I was enjoying the game a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it reminds me that I do gotta go back to it. I think I got overwhelmed by all the side content that I was getting roped into, but.
Like I think Xenoblade 3 is interesting because it's a literal fusion of Xenoblade 1 and 2, both in how its mechanics works, as well as how the plot kind of works. Because like, not sure how much spoilery this is, but you can see like if you play through both games, you can see like the various environments you're visiting is like a fusion of the area you see in Xenoblade 1 and 2. And there's a plot thread that explains why that is. As well,
Yeah, there's other things too. Like it has like the Mechon from the first game.
Yeah.
There's like some of the locales have the same names, like Colony 9.
Some of the
little things like that.
some of the races are from Xenoblade 1 and 2 mixed together. And the mechanics, like there are certain characters that play like Xenoblade 1 combat system, and certain that plays like Xenoblade 2. So like Xenoblade 2, you got characters who are like they have to hit their auto attacks in order to reduce their cooldown. While Xenoblade 1, you just have to wait a bit. It's based on timing, but the Xenoblade 2 can have the cooldown quicker if they're able to consistently hit their targets with their auto attacks. And it's stuff like that where it really does feel like a really unique fusion, which does really make it really interesting to play through, especially if you have played through Xenoblade 1 and 2. Though, despite it being a fusion Xenoblade 1 and 2, I do like how it is still its own type of story, rather than just being a retrend of Xenoblade 1 and 2. Because, like, besides like some really big references, you don't really like it doesn't. You're still following like a new cast of characters rather than the old cast. For the most part.
Yeah, the story generally feels like its own thing. Like it's very gritty compared to the first two. It's got like this very oppressive atmosphere that the first two games just don't have. So I really it's just I really appreciated the tone and direction that Xenoblade 3 took.
Like Xenoblade 3, you're in this world where death is just a constant. Everybody's just like killing each other left and right. It's just it's like normal. And they don't really think about it until
That's all they know. They don't know anything else. It's just part of their way of life.
Yeah. And it is interesting to see how they're able to form like their own lives beyond that, since they have to with what happens during the beginning, which gets them to be the enemy of the entire world essentially, thanks to what they find with the person that's not with either factions, and who it was really abnormal because, oh, you're old, man. What the heck? What's that? Wrinkles? But yeah, I think like the game's setting and concept really is interesting. Makes you want to play through it. And you went far enough to experience the hero system, right?
Oh no, I got to like. Well, I got really far. I got to I'm like chapter 5 of 7.
Yeah. Then
so,
you experienced
like
the hero system where you can get side characters, right, to recruit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, do you think you like that system more than the Blade system in Xenoblade 2?
Yeah, it doesn't have the gotcha. It's way more consistent.
Yeah.
And
I think
I like the.
I really like the hero system because like it's like this game's premier side quest, but I do like how it allows you to recruit the side characters through just playing through the story rather than being RNG based.
Yeah, instead of just like hoping you get something good, you just the heroes you know what you're getting.
And I do think it is really cool. Like whenever you recruit a hero character, you also unlock their class for your main set of characters, because like along with the Xenoblade 3 combat system playing like combination of Xenoblade 1 and 2, you also have a very robust and customizable class system to mess around with each character being able to learn various skills on each class, with you mix and matching which you think is best. And like there are some that's definitely like Xenoblade 1 class, Xenoblade 2 class, and you have to mix and match because you need to be able to combine both skills in order to play the game effectively. But yeah, I think there's a lot of customization in Xenoblade 3, which does make it a really cool system to mess around with.
Yeah, like I played most of the game and it's just a great game, and it's got great soundtrack. Xenoblade games never disappoint with their soundtracks, and this one like follows suit. And yeah, it's just an all-around great game that I definitely need to get around to beating.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've not really played much of Xenoblade.
Overall, or just like 3?
Overall.
Overall, oh, okay.
I played a very little of 1. I did like what I played of it, but I just didn't get very far in it. I tried playing 2, and I made a decent amount of progress in 2, but I just don't like that game very much.
Yeah.
Very cringe. I don't like saying that word very much, but like I'm sorry, but like I felt like chucking my controller when I saw that blushy crushy cutscene. I will say
Xenoblade 2 becomes a lot more serious the more you go through.
Like I don't mind things being silly.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean by cringe because
it has a lot of the like anime bullshit at the beginning. I agree with that. Like, I actually had like a similar sentiment to you where I was like, this is the sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles, because Xenoblade, the first one is one of my favorite RPGs, and I was like, I cannot believe what I was playing. But the further you go, it starts to drop that, and it actually becomes very thought-provoking. I know that's hard to believe based on what you play, but it actually really evolves into something like really interesting.
I don't find that hard to believe. I mean, people praise the first and third game a lot for their writing, so like I'm sure those writers didn't suddenly become stupid when when they were making 2. I think they were just going in a different direction with 2, and I just wasn't a fan of it. And to be clear, right, like I'm a fucking weeb, right? Like I am not a stranger to anime cringe, and I think that. But the thing is, I think there is an acceptable level of it that I think, at least for me, Xenoblade 2 is out. It goes beyond what I feel is acceptable.
Yeah, it crosses that line. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I honestly, it got to a point where I was kind of like sticking it out just out of obligation, just because I love like the Xeno franchise as a whole and like Monolith Soft in their games. So I was kind of like, I'll get through it. And then each chapter, like further and further, I was like, okay, this is like the Xenoblade I was hoping for. It took a while to like get its feet off the ground, but once it did, I ended up being happy with it. But yeah, I do think that it takes it too far in the first like chunk of the game, and I could see why like some people would fall off it.
But yeah, I think the exploration in Xenoblade 3 is pretty good. I really enjoyed combat, especially like the nuances between the different classes you have, as well as the different way Xenoblade like certain characters play. They're playing a Xenoblade style or Xenoblade 2 style, and I think the story is intriguing.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. So, but yeah, that's the first game I played and beat this year, I think.